Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday, on which we all wonder why. But enough about my day. Yep, it's been that sort of day. I hope that everyone is doing well, and we have to say hi to things and stuffy before we go anywhere else. Welcome in. Let's see, we've got quite a few people in. We've got Blast Jordan, who apparently has been playing Repo, which is probably a bad idea at the best of things, and the Repo trophy of getting the most people killed. Yeah, what did you do, Blast? Actually, I'm not sure I really want to know, given how dangerous I've been in playing Repo. Welcome into Frauke, after the cart full of people killed. You've got all their heads ready for extraction, have you? Welcome into True Purple and Feg. You're arriving with subtlety riding Uppy Whatsit. Oh. Feg arrived upon a horse and called it Uppy Whatsit. Welcome into Raven. I guess your meeting finished. Welcome in. Oh god, my brain. Cosmic, thank you so much for 20 months of subscription. 20 months already. Goodness, it's lovely to have you. And welcome in. Let's see. Scroll. Welcome into Ritsu. And let's see. Have I caught everybody? Just why? Yes. You're glad to report that you're feeling a lot better from yesterday. Good. Don't know what in the world happened. Just seems that you're really good at pulling the monster from wherever it is to where you are. Sin Lily knows knows not to hide with you alone. And Cat. Oh dear. Don't go near any Guardian farms with an axe today. I don't have a Guardian farm in this world. That might be a thing to change in the future, possibly in the next 6 months as part of the building at Jurassic World, but not right. Today is a Nether build day, so let's make it so that we can hear all the flames around us and the whoop whoop of the Nether portal and head into the Nether, where things have changed a little. There's this minor change to the quantities of netherrack that have been mined. Welcome in, Kel. Good to see you. We're now at 374,000 netherrack mined. I seem to remember we were at something like 290, 280 last week. All I have to say is, ow. However, what it has resulted in actually is there's a lot less nether. There's a lot less nether. There really is a lot less, and it goes down a way as well. It's like, yeah, to the point at which on one side, no, I still haven't managed to actually get it down to the level of the pillar of the top of the tower, unfortunately. I stopped at this level because, by my reckoning, this is the height that I'm going to want for the wings of the Nether hub. Since you're going to want to walk in at about this level. So this level gives me a lot of enough room to finish building, or at least enough room to put in a couple of wings, which is always useful. Although I've not got any Red Bull, so I've not got the right type of wings. But actually, it's worse when you realise just how impossible it is to actually find your way around the Nether at the moment, due to the sheer ridiculous volume of just fnibble. Right. Can I get up this way? Yes, I can. Excellent. I've actually mined from bedrock down to that level on 3/4 of this. The worst thing is these levels that I've left in for building of the wings have been acting as ghast towers. How many times did I make the locals angry? None. How many times was I interrupted by a by an angry marshmallow? Yes. Hey, Sin Lily. I understand you've been getting murdered by Blast. Hey, Bo. Welcome in. Oh, I've just realised I need to... Nibble. Okay. Right, let's start thinking sideways. So, what I'm thinking is, I'd like to make this my wall line. Or something approximating it. Let's get some polished basalt in. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How wide did I make the chunks on this? 1, 3, 5. So there. Those were 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is going to be slightly. Jordan doesn't like you. Oh no. Sir, this is a building site. You're not wearing any appropriately designed safety hardware for your helmet. For your head, even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think if I'm going to try and keep to the... Nah. Sir. I apologise. Actually, I don't, really. Hi, Hydrate. Yes, I did just push that pig into a hole. No, he didn't deserve it much. I'll hydrate. And thank you for the lurk, Fig. And let's get that stretch in as well. Oh, dear. I hear that shouting at a router doesn't work very well. Threatening to yeet it out a window, however. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe you should reroute it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, Cosmic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, I failed to count there. The second choice was to thrash it with a branch. Now, you see, that might actually be more successful. Right, where's the line that I'm working to? Yeah, 3? 3, right. Throws Jordan to the parrots. Whoopsie. You had to power cycle yours today to get your security camera back online. Whoops. I would never cackle maniacally. This might be where we start diverging from the design of the overworld just a little. However, it's also going to be where I discover I have not planned ahead. Well, I have, but I haven't. Fnurbles. I need to bring the... I need to bring the floor plan along. I have no idea what you mean, Kel. Still not functional. Really should make that functional. I should really sort out the Fnurbles command because I think it's going to be needed. Right. Okay, since the if I'm going to be working... Hello, Elkhorn. I have planned ahead. I have left my... I have done a lot of preparation. I've just not done enough preparation because I failed to plan ahead in certain types of preparation. And yes, that is entirely failing to justify anything. Right, so what I need is... Actually, I can't remember what I need. That didn't last. At least now I'm here, I can't break Elkhorn's stuff. Correct. I am safe in this world from breaking any of Elkhorn's stuff. At least by the time we'd finished Elkhorn, it was A, perfectly functional, and B, now has the design for making it look pretty as well. Right. What materials do I need? Mossy cobble, and stone. Right. I mean, at the moment, it's just the framework elk. It needs a lot of work because it's just moss in the sky. Or sky moss, or whatever. Right, so let's see. I don't need those, but I do need stone brick, which I'm going to make myself another stack. Guardians just... Yes, I know. Your face hurt from laughing so much, and my face hurt from being pummeled by them. Cosmic. They murdered me. They murdered me. It hurt my face. Right, let's get the moss before I do anything else. Where the heck did I leave my moss? There it is. 1, 2. Let's get 3 stacks of mossy stone cobble. Mossy stone cobble. Yes, those are correctly. I had it. Wow. Populates 70 guardians very quickly. Yes, and all of them straight to the face. If you're not careful. Not the face! Not the face! What did you do? Things stuffy. What did you two just push over? I know that was probably just a rumble of thunder in the overworld, but dear God, did that feel like sound like things and stuff just broke something very heavy. Could say there's something fishy about my face. Princess of the universe? Huh? I have the power. Right. Oh. Bohemian Rhapsody, thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening to me. Galileo, Galileo, Galileo Figaro, Figaro. I'm just a poor boy and nobody loves me. Here we are, masters. No, I can't remember a specific version. Scott's album when? Oh, that reminds me. I need to respond to Canadian Dragon on Discord. Also, since when did Twitch have a so I know that Twitch has top top subs and top top trumps. Yes. No, they're not. But they asked something to do with albums. Yes, that's a nice thing, Elcon. If I can finish my train of brain, when did they add top clip taker as a thing at the top of chat? It's been around for a while, has it? Okay. Because I logged in to get set up and was like, yes, Elcorn has the top clip. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Jerry May, welcome in. Also, hi, Kay. Welcome in to you as well. No, that one's the... I should really just start putting in floor. Last yearly overview. Shows how much attention I've been paying then. Nope. Oh, I didn't bring any tough with me. Actually, it's probably best not to go in the direction of tough for this section. I'm going to avoid the tough. I'm going to phase out the tough. This is where things start to be sort of painful on the brain as I try and work up in the air. And, oh, well then. We happen to have... Whoops. Ha ha ha. We have a Pokemon in chat. And Jerry May has upgraded an armor piece for their Gordon. So, I guess we need to... I'm going to ignore that disc on the grounds that I've got like 7,000 of them. At least that's what it feels like. I think it's actually closer to like 8, but I do not need more of that dang disc. Did I even attempt to catch that yet? Who knows? The Frauke Information Service being fantastic as always, everybody. Welcome in, and thanks. Please say thank you to the Frauke Information Service. I should put a thank the mods button in, and a thank the Frauke Information Service button in. Alrighty. Hey laddie, where the heck do you think you are? Right. And Jerry May caught the Lickitung. Well done. Right. Back into Castle Goldenstein we go. Oh, I've taken the wrong entrance. Oh well. We'll just have to take a right turn at the Ravagers and head down the hill. The Frauke decks. Alright. Hello. Jerry May. There we are. So we've got... oh. You might have jumped the gun on that armor piece, Joe May. I don't have you recorded as having actually done the leather armor to start giving them armor yet. Building 6. You had leather, it's all red. That's interesting. Then I have a paperwork failure. Which is worse than... You were prepared. Huh. I'm confused then. And I don't have a filter. And it doesn't go back far enough. We have a problem. Huh. I am definitely very confused here. Will you lot stop confusing each other? Stop beating each other up over a song. And the thing is, due to the fact that all of the there's all of the scurries and all of the stretches and so forth, the filters don't have the option of actually going for a single a single type of trading. It's getting dark. I know we've had situations where the pillagers have... maybe check your messages counter. Thing is, I don't have a... Not sure where that would be. And the thing is, after the requests have been completed... Partially, I'm trying to actually figure out when you did redeem it, so that we can A, make sure that we've got it recorded properly, and B, get the right date in your records. Right. Same day as the book. Fine. Do you know which chest piece you'd like to turn into iron? Which piece of armor you would like to turn into iron? Wonder if we just complete. If I suspect that was a very busy day. Pants. Okay. Let's go and get you... Let's get a full set of leather armor so that we can get that in correctly for you. And get some iron... well, actually it would be chainmail first, because it goes chainmail, then iron. Because that's the upgrade path, but... at least you're closer to the iron... Oh, hey, we've got a full set of leather armor here. That's useful. And you said you had it all red. It'd be nice if I actually had had the inventory space for this. Right. Everything red. That day was calm. The day before was chaos with redeems. That's believable. I apologise for getting this completely messed up then. Right. And you said everything in red. Let's grab the book, and then we can put that in place, and then we will go and get you 60. Then we will go and get some chainmail leggings for you to upgrade. Rocketry, because we've got to go all the way over to Goldenstein Ward for some gear. Fortunately, I have a decent supply of it. Look, will you stop littering? I've told you about leaving your gear all over the floor, mate. Yes. Chainmail is the first upgrade after leather. That one I'm correcting on. Hey, Nordic Wolf. Strangely, chainmail leggings look an awful lot like iron leggings in... even when you're holding them, they still look wrong, Kel. So we'll put those in there. Right. There we are, Jerry May. So, you've got the first set of upgrades for the pants and a full set of leather armor, which apparently, somewhere along the line, I lost. But there you are, all sorted. What kind of wild parties are those villagers throwing, just discarding their clothes on the floor like that? I'm not so sure it's a wild party. I think it's more that they're just crafting so much clothing and equipment that they're just throwing it all over the floor as they're making it, because they're just working so quickly. Honest Gov. Did I close the door there? Yes, it is. That's what they're telling me. Yeah, I know. They're probably being rude and evil behind my back. Put Joe May's book back. Say hi to these two loonies. Hello. They don't invite me to their parties. No, they don't. Highly unfair of them. See, look at this. This lot are having a mosh pit up here. Even the Gordons don't invite me to their parties. Wah. I don't get invited to all the good parties. I don't even get invited to the bad parties, for that matter. There. You did not have to be stood there. I'm fairly sure the piglin just turned around and said, no, but it was funny for me to be. Well, they heard you coming. Shoot, he's here. Throw something so he gets squirrel mode and gets distracted. That's believable. Canadian Dragon, welcome in. I just mentioned your name earlier. And was saying that I'm aware that I have not responded to your message on Discord. And that I do need to get around to doing that. Sorry. And we have a Pokemon, do we? Quite often my brain will be... very squirrely, and I'll forget things that I'm supposed to have dealt with, or responded to, or just done anything with. Also known as any average day around here. No worries, I have a life. There's rumours about that, particularly after yesterday. Where I lost it several times. What? God. No, that shouldn't be that. I'm fairly sure Elkhorn is threatening to... is probably still threatening to murder me. For destruction of... or creation of mayhem. Destruction of mayhem. Yes, that works. And I see Cosmic is thinking in exactly the same way. I absolutely appreciate the vote of no confidence there, Cosmic. That's better. Now I've actually got something that is some of a flaw. I spilled his fish. I picked them up again once I'd stopped being dead. Hey, Glampixie. Welcome in. Oh, no. Not. Now take that out and put that there. I'm trying to make it look like the sections around this building are that they've been built up, where I'm not playing with laserfish and you expected. I know. Well, I didn't expect to die so suddenly with 70 laserfish to the face, Canadian Dragon. Have a good meeting, Raven. I brutally and stupidly did not expect to get 70 laserfish to the face. Glam came in earlier. I was distracted with a bookkeeping error. Oops. Sorry, Glam. I goofed somehow. There will be an inquest. I've made notes to call in the auditors. Not quite sure if it's the auditors that Death has to deal with in Discworld every so often. If it is, I'm probably in more trouble than I hope. At least I can go out in the water. You break a severe case of death in the water and in fire, but, you know, well, yes. Sometimes you just break out in a severe case of death. For those wondering, I have a mental rule that I can't go from mossy cobble straight to stone. I have to go mossy cobble, and then stone. It leaves it with some sort of feeling that it's actually, yeah. Whenever you go to the Nether, your death is not far behind. Yeah, I hate the Nether, and I've been convinced that I've got to build down here for 6 months. Doesn't help that the current set of platforms that are my work platforms have a bad habit of trapping ghasts in them. That's interesting. Which is probably why I can hear one right now. I wouldn't be at all surprised if there was a Nether stuck in one of these layers. I've built a ghast farm. Well done. Yeah, it wasn't intentional. It's an accidental ghast farm. I think that probably makes it worse. Here we find Scotsman regretting his life choices. That's alright. He won't have a life for long, then he won't be regretting it. An accidental ghast in the Nether sounds painful. Unexpected ghast in the Nether areas. Ah, I heard that. That's my construction platform, you... Hold on, which one? Oh no, I only had the murder hobo. Goodbye! Don't come back. I will, however, take any XP you've got. And did you not leave me any Really? Not a single bit of... cheapskate. Not a single piece of gunpowder. Oh well. Nether Ravagers are not family friendly. Yeah, exactly. I'm not bringing Ravagers into the Nether. No matter how much people keep suggesting it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Somebody hit the tromp button. Snowball. Snowball. Thank you, Elkhorn. Right. Well, I guess we're going back to Gordonstein for something even more painful. Why do I feel like it would be better if I go back to IKEA first? Empty my inventory so that when I die I'm not carrying all sorts of stuff. Dead men flying, coming through. Don't mind me, I'm just emptying my inventory before it gets splattered everywhere by a Ravager. Hey, pork chop. Right, don't need that, or that. I was about to say, oh goody, I've got a lead. Except for one problem. Ravagers can't go on leads. Could you imagine if you could? Because then you could hang them under a ghast. At which point you'd have a Ravager... Well, I mean, you could hang them on a ghast in a boat. Problem would be getting the Ravager in the boat first. Let's move to those. Equipment, Totem of Undying, Totem of Panic. Right. Let's go and find Snowball. Well, I've goofed. I've not left myself a way up on this side. Totem of Panic. You think you carry one of those? Yes. This is the thing. Due to renovations in the Nether area, I've now not got easy access to all the areas of the Nether. What is the flying velocity of a Ravager-laden ghast? I'm not sure I want to ever find out. I just read that, Dragon. I just read that. Snowball should be right where we left her. And she wants to be in the Nether, showing there is a Snowball's chance in hell. Nyah! For the purposes of this, I will be choosing to survive on golden carrots during this element of the mayhem. For the sole and simple purpose that I think I might actually stand a little bit of a better chance of survival. Are you sure about that, Elcon? Because you lot voted for them. These renovations taking place at the behest of the community. Which sounds even weirder. Doopy doop doo 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 doo. I've derped. I've derped. I have derped. Oh well. We can sort the derp out in a minute. You were hoping that they would win the vote. Aha. Well, at least it came in at a tie, Kel. It came in at a tie. Right. Canadian Dragon. There you are. I knew you had a book in here somewhere. Right. Snowball. We'll be going to the racetrack stables, which is our current area for rain. To me, or does that rain feel more rainy? Dip 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 dip. I suppose I should say hi to Cutie and get my evening boops. Hey, Cutie. Thank you for the boops. Alright. Don't suppose I left a... No, I didn't. I left a bed up here. If I were an ender chest, where would I be? I really should just make some more ender chests and leave one in there. Due to a mistake on my behalf, I have not got an ender chest in my inventory. We do, however, have an Archeops in chat as a Pokemon for anyone who might be interested in trying to catch it. The reason I need my ender chest is it happens to have my supply of name tags in it. And if we're going to have a snowball, we need a name tag to make sure snowball exists. There we are. Oh. Uh-oh. Right. We appear to have a slight problem. I do not have any name tags. Ooh, Canadian Dragon giving out the rare presents there. Raven getting some mood mints, and Kel Birdie getting a Cosmome. Nice. And thank you to Elkhorn for giving out presents. I've managed to get some empty discs, and Sinlily's got some mood mints. Welcome in, Landstrad. Oh, you get the hydrate and the stretch just as I go to the Nether. Well, hail hydrate. I guess I need it in the Nether. Thank you, Landstrad. And a stretch as well. Up we get. And... ooh, that was the shoulder. Yep. Ow. Right. I need to buy some name tags. Because apparently I have failed to maintain a decent supply of them. I've failed to maintain a decent ability to talk. This is nothing new. Well, I mean, Elkhorn, you can happily draw the sword and create the quote yourself. Why did I just tell you that? Why did I just tell you that? Alright, let's go and buy some name tags. Hey, Igor. How you doing? I noticed we never actually got any more Igors in this world. Just remember to get the formatting right, which may require you to just pull up a random quote to figure out what it is. Right, let's go and drop in on some villagers. And convert this lot into money. Gentlemen. Oh, hey, you're selling them at 19, not 20. That's nice of you. Thank you. I keep forgetting. You have to press space to get more. Off by 1 error because of the discount price. Hey, cat. Might I borrow this bed for a second? Also, it appears that the quotes machine has decided that the example is going to be just as bad, particularly when combined with the quote that Elkhorn is adding. Thank you, Elkhorn. Alright, now that we have name tags, let's go and get Snowball named. First quote with the month listed. I mean, I noticed that, and, you know, it might actually be a worthwhile addition. Hey, Lotus, welcome in. I mean, we don't have to add the quotes to all of them. Add the dates, even. Oh my, Cosmic. Oh my. Also, apparently I smacked the ceiling a bit too hard there. Right. Scots of the jungle. Scotsman has gone splat. 343 times? That number is low. Right. Let's go and get a name tag for Snowball. Who isn't rowdy? Around here, you lot are definitely. And you know what? I'm going to leave the rest of the name tags here, because this is where they tend to get used. Okay. Let us go and get to play with... Actually, let's first bring over the cam account and work out where we're going. So our first problem is to work out where we're going. And I know the answer is not straight to heck. Okay, that is our next our next stable, right next to tetrodotoxin. So it's a short run. I don't have Yakety Sax queued up, but, well, we will have to cope with that. Going down. And I know I've got the cam account up. I'm trying to work out whether or not it's better to have the cam account up so that you can see the run, or my account, so that you can actually see the Ravager to the face. Okay. That's all rigged, but that looks like that's on, so yes, that's better. I have a couple, Cosmic. I've been adding a couple. If we're unlucky during this, this one might be appropriate. Hold on. That one might be appropriate if I'm not careful. I'm very glad that I came up here and checked first, because if that had been active when I brought Snowball up, Snowball would have been ejected from the minecart and waiting for me. We need a yeet command for that. Just in time, Feg. Guess who's getting... Right, hold on. I feel the need to... Right. Hi. I've been needing a... I've been needing a little bit of emotional support. I've been finding myself roaming around, chased by a large amount of Ravager. I think that I'm in trouble. The worst thing is... It seems to be called Snowball. And it's a nightmare that keeps... I've just been having this nightmare for a short period of time, but What, you're suggesting I just actually get on with it? Okay. Fine. Hello, Snowball. That's rigged. Goodbye, Snowball. Suddenly the JFDI chicken. I mean, that's its form of emotional support, I suspect. Hi. Right. Oh no. Elkhorn! No. Just no. And I feel that you should have put a hyphen on that. It should have been the steering committee. Just no. Right. Are we all ready? No, not in the slightest. Ah! Straight out the gates there. Come on, Snowball. You were in a hurry to come after me. Snowball, Snowball, where are you going? What are you? Just yeah. Snowball got distracted by something. I don't know what. Hi. Whoa, you're closer than I was thinking. Hello. Nina, Nina, Nina. Whoa. No. Come this way. Come back. I forgot to pick up a, I forgot to pick up a bucket of water. I seem to remember that the best way to actually get these things to stay is water. And I don't have any. Where are you going? Oh, this is gonna hurt. Nope. Hi. Whoa! Okay. You had way more access than I was expecting there. Snowball. Here, Snowball. Here, Snowball. Sometimes you just can't keep a Ravager in the pen that you're expecting them to be in. Right. Get in here. And while you're in there... Thank goodness. That's how to get you to stay. Ah. Really want to sneak on the server and arrange for speed potions to be dispensed on the road. Canadian Dragon, thank you so very much for hanging around for long enough to request a Ravager. Thank you so much. I need a nap. Do I leave a bed in here? No. Where's the nearest bed? Did I leave a bed in here? Yes, excellent. I need to lie down after that one. Thank you. Thank you so much for all of that. Now to save the million PT. Sounds like that was a fun chase. It was it was chaotic, Raven, as is generally the case when Ravagers are involved. I don't think we've ever had a Ravager chase that didn't actually involve some form of mayhem. They seem to be you enjoy. Well, that's the good bit. So let's have a look. Here in the racing stables, we have Jerry. And Inevitable. Yes. Why do I feel like I should splash Inevitable with a speed potion? And Tetradetoxin. And Snowball. And Elkhorn's suggestion has just made me think of an interesting way of making the Ravager racetrack just that little bit more interesting. I could occasionally put in... I could put dispensers under the track and put, say... and put stone pressure plates on them and have some of them have Splash Potion of Speed, and have, and as well as having Splash Potion of Speed, put, say, Shears in, so that as the Ravager goes over, it either gets Shears, which do nothing, or this does sound like cope screep, scope. I give up. My brain's failed. Let's catch this this janky minecart. If I do anything like that, Kel, Shears was the first thing that came to mind that, if used in a dispenser, wouldn't actually be dispensed. Splash Potion of Slow, Splash Potion of Speed, the scope, Shears are creeping. And apparently I need to eat because I've used up all of my energy. That reminded you of trying to catch an overexcited and very fast on the loose puppy. Hello, Hugs. Hello, Cuddles. I need to get you a home at some point. Invisibility. You see, Feg, the thought that has crossed my mind is Ravager Racetrack, except instead of having a minecart with Ben Herm in it, the racetrack is something that you drop into on Idiotic. Where sometimes you'll find that the Ravagers are sped up. Sometimes you find that the Ravagers are slowed down. Sometimes you find that the Ravagers are made invisible. And they're always chasing you. Always. Drop into or get pushed into. Yeah. What it could be is something like the equivalent of Ravager Rush off of Hermitcraft, except instead of having the Ravagers in the minecarts, they're just free roaming. Oh, no Nether chicken. I don't think we needed a Nether chimkin. Invisible baby iron golems on the... No, I remember those. Those were lethal. Right. Now that we've been painfully distracted. Yep, and another splat. Of all things you want to be invisible, I don't think Ravagers are one of them. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm still not quite sure why I'm carrying bundles like this, but oh well. Actually, that bundle goes there, that bundle goes there. And the emeralds go into here. And let's just briefly use that silk touch pick to put it away. Does that silk touch pick? Yeah, that came out of here. That's an emergency silk touch pick. But fortunately, I have a normal one here. Right, fire extinguisher and a chest. Pork chops to take over. Right, let's go and get on with construction. Lesson releasing an irregular. Yep. Would a certain pufferfish be one of the targets there, Cosmic? Please. Maybe extra rockets. I'm not really flying around in this area. It's not been high on me. Oh, however, I do need more cobblestone. Generally, I'm not bothering to fly on the grounds that the building site is right next to IKEA, basically. Throws Jordan to the invisible Ravagers. Although that said, how many... I do not have a decent supply of fireworks at the moment. That's not... That's not that shulker. Never hurts to have an emergency escape plan. Even if that emergency escape plan is die and then run. Basically, Impossible Minecraft had invisible everythings. Good night, Cal. Take care of yourself, and thank you for... You don't want to wake up in a random stream again. Sometimes that's half the fun. I'm fairly sure it was probably a repo stream that had me getting killed in things. Actually, I don't know why I'm bothering to fly the cam account over when there's a perfectly good nether portal that I can jump through. Ah! Missed me! Oh, that's going to be fun to return to. Oh, fnubbles. I don't want to go back through this nether portal. I janked left. Whoops. Well, I blew up the floor beneath me. Missed. Missed me. And again. Ha ha. You're dead, and I'm glad you are. You're dead, and I'm... Is there a word for yeeting myself through another portal? Yes, emergency escape exit. I can hear the sounds, or at least I thought I could hear the sounds of a slime, which means that there's a magma around here somewhere. Oh, that's alright, you're down there. Yeah, no problem. No, not a problem. Denethestration. Yes. Foolish. Unwise. I thought it was a perfectly timed yeet through a nether portal to escape from an angry marshmallow. It was definitely an angry marshmallow. Fairly sure it was an... But there was definitely nothing to hint that it was not an angry marshmallow. Hello, Mad. Welcome in. And yes, good night, Kel. Methinks the operative word is panic. Yeah, there was a small amount of panic there. I did not see you there. was definitely strong there. It was the fact that it waited until I stepped into the portal before going, "Hi, I'd like to introduce you to a conversation about explosions." I'm also not sure whether or not it destroyed anything on the opposite side of the Nether portal. I should have had a look. Because it managed to fire the fireball straight through the Nether portal. No, I think it managed not to destroy it. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, that was definitely a moment of, "Good evening, we'd like to introduce you to a conversation about explosions. Can we leave you with our brochure? Have you heard of the word of the holy prophet, Zarathustra?" Yes. Zathras? Zathras knows. Oh no, Zarathustra, not Zathras. I'm trying to speak with you about your armor's extended warranty. And all because the lady loves the thought of phoning the police due to the stranger who's been in her house leaving a milk tray in the middle of the night. Creepy old man. And yet, today's stream is less chaotic than yesterday. True, I have not yet today had 70 guardians to the face. Or accidentally yeeted myself, or been shot with an invisibility arrow and murdered at the same time by pure accident. Zoroastrianism has historically been stereotyped as fire worshippers, though the fire is supposed to be more symbolic than it. Aha! Thank you, lady. I was not aware of all of that. But that is actually far more interesting than half the random crap that comes out of my mouth. Death by misadventure. Yes. Pretty sure that was stamped on the end of the arrow so that it could be easily read by the coroner. Oh, and the Frauke Information Service is saying this is a weekly that we want to catch. Thank you, Frauke. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to work out which direction I'm walking here. You would like a nap? Sadly, that's 2 hours away. I'm sure there will be chaos to help. Actually, I'm going to bring those two higher up. And by higher up, I mean lower up. I love the fact that higher means lower. Higher, higher, lower, lower. Nope. Well, you've not won the Brucey bonus today. I'm terribly sorry. Your mileage may vary. Yes. Your mileage may vary. Your mayhem may not be returned to sender. If you are not happy with the information provided by the random person, yes, that's definitely an accurate one at all times. There, Raven. And I think the other one is... I quite like quote 153 as well. Mad is on a 3-stream streak. Yes, I keep 11 and 153. Actually, that's 65. Why is that one marked as 60? Oh yeah, there's a third one which is 184, which is also quite good. Oh god, yeah, lady, those are disturbing textures, aren't they? And that's before you take into account Pearl showing off her arms with her with her skins, or Brit Tango. Brit Tango was a weird one. They were quite literally programmer art. They really were. As a series, though, it has brought us the Octakill. The Octakill. Probably the most impressive piece of how that has happened this in any of the Life series so far. Right. Let's see. I need... Oh, hold on. I need to actually have another look at what I was doing. In this week's misadventures of all of those taking part in the Life series, Raven, they managed to kill 8 people simultaneously with one attack. Or one thing that happened. That's polished andesite. Ah! That's a hole in the floor. Yeah, they needed 2 kills to complete a secret task. They killed 8 people by well, I was about to say by accident, by sheer dint of overkill. There ain't no such thing as overkill. There's only open fire, and excuse me, do you happen to know where I've left my equipment? Although they've got keep inventory on this time round. Which I think is an incredibly good a good piece of planning. The short version... people were convinced to participate in a King of the Ladder event where multiple people were trying to climb several ladders around a single pillar, and something happened. I will not give all the spoilers away. But basically, 8 people ended up dead. Well, Etho was the one who brought it back, so yeah, he is a classic in his own right. Alright. Okay, so let's see. I need... I'll probably need stone, but actually what I'm really after is andesite and polished andesite. And green was the hidden accomplice. And Gem was just egging everybody on. Die, my bone. 12 plus years ago. Yeah, some of these things have been a while. No. Still no. Actually, I do need those, so I'll get those. I could do with some andesites. Right, let's get 2 stacks of andesite. And that's now 3 in my inventory, which is probably useful. Ethan might be older than Scott's, he's so OG. In Minecraft years, yes. In general, it's going to be close. Okay. Given that the event for next, or the episodes for next week were recorded yesterday and are released on Fridays. Yeah. Oops. Right. So I need that and that. Yep. 1, 2, 3. What did I do down the middle of this? Interesting. Nothing. However, I did have 3 wide... Oh, fnurbles. That's alright. I've not committed to this yet. I've gotten these wrong. Excuse me, little one. I forgot to allow for the other elements of this. I'm gonna need more polished basalt. Did you pick up my polished basalt? You rotten little oik. So, Blake block, run, glory in the chaos. Glory to the chaos. And I can't kill the rotten little oik that might have just stolen my blocks. Well, I mean, I could kill him, but it would probably bring down his parents on my head. How wide is Fnurble? You see, we're still trying to work out how wide the Fnurble is, particularly in comparison to the banana. Because... What are you carrying? Turn around. Oh, that's alright, you're just carrying... Ah! Netherrack. The rotten oinks are the zombies. So... well played, Raven. Well played. Oh, I've... yeah. I definitely gobble. I'm not... You forgot to bring your banana for scale. How could you forget to bring your banana for scale? I mean, to be honest, when I take pictures of things, I tend to go for a Lego squirrel for scale. Uh-oh. Ha ha! I heard you. You left it at 3 a.m. Oh my. Right, so I then have 3 of these, and then I have... Sorry, Raven. I have the advantage. I'm just talking at the speed of my brain. It's generally not a thing that you want to be talking at the speed of. Beep, beep, doop, doo, doo. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's now the wrong block. And due to the nature of the materials around it, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Scotsman is trying to count here. He's not quite sure what he's about. There's all sorts of things in his sanity that keep clattering about. We will have to figure out. So, the overworld has straight glass panes for the windows here. So this might have to become iron bars for the windows. I'm not sure. Do I want 3 or 4? 4. I'm talking as fast as I can come up with the ideas. Pretty my processing the ideas lags so much. Well, there is also the lag of whether or not the idea is actually something I should be talking about, which is why I've got so many quotes. Plot places waltz. That sounds like something that should be sung by Tom Lehrer, rest in peace. I can't believe we've lost Tom Lehrer. Do you know where we left him? No. Right. Left. Right. Left. BA start. Or whoever sang the Log Riders waltz. I don't know about the Log Riders. It's not one that I recognise. Just makes me think, in the case of Tom Lehrer, however, it makes me think a little bit of the Masochism Tango. As we dance to the Masochism Tango. Which is probably about the only bit that I can actually sing, remember or recite on this stream due to the not... Although, to be honest, he was never actually that far from family friendly. If you could understand it, you can. It's your own fault. George Formby-esque. Yeah, exactly. Miss Ferret, welcome in. And for those who might be interested, we have a Pokemon in chat. How are you doing? That. Okay, you should be that. Coming soon to a 3 a.m. near you. Scott sings the... Well, he sings something. We're not sure what it is, and neither is he. That might not fit onto the album cover. That feels accurate, though. Given that I'm usually not sure what I'm singing until I've actually started singing it. All of these things are a bit of Canadian content for me. Oh my. What do we got on that one? So why do I have that up? Oh, that was because I was trying to figure something out. I hear a ghost. Oh, Canadian vignettes logged. Ah, thank you, Raven. I need to do the Fnurbles. I need to do the landscaping. I love the fact that it's the ceiling and I'm landscaping it. Look, I hear you. Don't make me come and seek you out before you try and destroy me. No, you're making too much noise. You've got to be close. That is not a marshmallow. At least I found somewhere to put all the netherrack I mined. Yes, I'm hiding underneath the floor up in the ceiling. Could be a toasted marshmallow. Possibly. Possibly. Right. I won't mine out the middle of this because I haven't done any interior work. But I'd like to actually take the floor, the exterior down. Oh, hold on. Is this a good idea? Because I haven't yet set up the buttresses. Excuse me. Hi. Can I ask you to be less annoying? Goodbye. What do I want to do for the buttressing? Can I ask you to split? Yes. Shouldn't that be, can I ask you to split? So we've gone for the... Is this a speedrun? Not really. The only thing that's speeding through here is my inability to work out what I'm doing. So I want to do something with that negable. I mean, we could go with crimson. Or we could just bring in, as we have got it on the rest of the build, the nether brick for the... From the small town of Idaho. In the Idaho, and the Where's which one of these has all the dirt in it? That one. There. I don't know why I'm holding a single piece of dirt and have been for several hours. Do you know things? Do you know Stuffy? Whatever I do, it needs to be... I think it does need to be the nether brick. Or the... Already? I mean, I could use black stone, but... So, I'm looking at these. And I'm looking at those buttresses. And I like the fact that I've got the nether brick fence in the gap. But since it's in the gap, I could use one of the other materials, such as one of the woods. Despite the fact that they're more murderable by ghasts. I'm just trying to work out what I like as the concept along that section. This is that moment where it's one of those. What is going to be the highlight color? This is the bit that's going to end up giving us the detail. Does red nether brick have walls and fences? Don't know. Because that might be bright enough to be good. We can but look. We can but look. There might be a slight issue with... Well, that's the thing. Nether brick is the only one that has... or is one of the ones that does have. No, red nether brick has only the walls. Fnurble. Because nether brick has both walls and fences. It's the only block that has both. It's why I've used quite a lot of it on these builds to date. Okay, I have an idea. That's not going to any. That's not going to help any. That's still not going to help any. Really? That helps. Not that I really want that much. No, I'll just bring it over. What I do need is this. Right. Let's get about that many of those. Put those in there. Temporarily put you in there, not interested. I know I saw, there it is. So you and you and you. Nope, I forgot something. Actually, almost everything I want is... Yes, walls. I have an idea. Feel free to scream, panic, and run away. Generally, I do. It's how I survive. Scream, panic, and run away. Now, the other thing is, all of this building is going to be taller than the one in the overworld because I need it to go all the way to the bottom of that. So these are going to be quite tall windows. Excuse me. Right. So I want to put a wall in each of these. And then some fences. This has the advantage that even if I'm doing this upside down, it still looks okay. And then, where are we? This row. Typical. No, that's fine. There. There. Okay, fine. We'll go... No. That's not going to... Fine. We'll just raise all of this. Except it's... Excuse me. That one. And that one. Yes? Yes. Okay. Then we add in 2 of these. Or at least we try to, except somebody's already ripped out some of the construction site. Great planning there, Scots. Oh, hold on. That's gotten off by one error. That should be here. That's alright. Just build this extra bit. We're going to be building to that level eventually. And then what I'm thinking is... Oh, I fully agree, Kay. It all of the inconsistencies in Minecraft drive me up the wall sometimes, particularly when it's a lack of a wall. I shouldn't have put away all of the nether rack. And yeah, I fully understand the detail-oriented brain. You may have noticed I have a small side effect / issue with detail-oriented. Can't think what gives it away that I've got a small issue with the detail-oriented brain. Couldn't be the huge amount of detail in these worlds. Doing. Doing. Now what I am thinking is I may need to give myself some hints about direction on the inside of this build for when I actually am walking around in it. So there will probably be colouring getting added soon. But that'll be on the interior. Don't need it on the exterior because, well, I don't expect to be flying around the exterior of this very often. Watch as that statement comes back to bite me eventually. It's not terrible, but I'm not convinced by it. I'm wondering if I should go with my other concept, which was to use the blackstone. Let's have a sneak peek of something. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Actually, it looks very, very... Yeah, once I take off Fulbright, it looks a lot better. And raises interesting questions about, well, what are we going to do about lighting this area up? And that might... E. Try the blackstone. Yeah, I think I should. Let's go and get some of the blackstone that I need. I'm also thinking I've got another idea. Okay. Two ideas in the same street. I know. I gotta be careful with that. Fnurbles. Right, I'm going to put away the andesite because I don't actually need to be carrying that. Where does that go? That goes in here. Right, hold on to you, hold on to you, hold on to you. Hold on to that. Polished is not the right one. That's deep slate bricks. Pale oak would be a bad suggestion because if it gets hit by a ghast, it will break. I need to use materials that are ghast proof, unfortunately, for the exterior of this. The interior I've got more flexibility, but for the exterior I need the ghast proofness. No, that's water. That's empty buckets and water. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, this is why I very much agree with the first one and the second one of those, lady. I'm going to consider option 11 that was suggested by, I think, Elkhorn last week. Lanterns and candles run into the issue of it being an anti-tower. Yes, but not everything has to be built upside down. After all, people have to walk through this. Right. I'm going to take this, this, and this out for a minute. And what I'm thinking is that, and that, and then... because I've got more space here due to the fact that I've done this one further out. What we can do is then do that. And in fact, what we could do is... don't even need... Hey, Tor. Walking through, just have the Aussies use it. Problem solved. Yes. I might go to you up the downstairs. Okay. Tempted to put a normal. Let's temporarily just put blackstone there. Excuse me, sir. Go away. That doesn't look too bad. Look after yourself, Blast. Thank you for joining us. Oops, down the up staircase. The other way around is a movie title from the 60s. Whoopsie. Heavy on top, look is properly upside down. Yes, it is. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to use this pillar as a trial pillar. Right. I'm not quite sure how far down I need to go, but certainly to about here would definitely be part of it. How far from the top are we? Oh, not very. But, yeah. That doesn't look bad. That's not too bad. It feels like it's missing something. I'm tempted to swap it for shroom lights. I think the movement is the problem. Or that might work. Don't worry, I'm a professional. I haven't burnt myself to death for at least 20 minutes. Do I have them as a block? Yes. Ooh, I even have, like, a stack of them. I'm fairly sure these things are considered a light source. Actually, we can test that. Yeah, they're 3. That's still better than nothing. Which is what we've got right now. Nothing. This is also going to help this pillar feel like it's attached to something. Because it will cause the fence to... I like that. I agree with that, Kay. Lava could get messy. Okay, I am tempted to take out a bit more of this and work further down and continue our exploration pillar. I'm also very well aware of the... Excuse me. Missed me. Ha ha. Right. I actually wanted to be down on this floor, thankfully. So. Let's see. This is... So, it's... 1, 2, 3 up. Oops. 3 up from the bottom is the bottom. That's 2. So it'd be like that. The reason I'm working out where this... I've run out of... Run out of polished basalt. I see you. Can't shoot you, but I see you. Come here. Thank you. So I'm basing this on the fact that... Was there a tutorial on this ghast farm? Yes. Mine out several thousand blocks of netherrack. And leave layers of it. Right, I need to work out what we're going to do in the middle. Thank you for the lurk, Mad. Oh, I don't have any inventory space. But I also don't have any... Iron Jesus, you're 20 minutes early. Excuse me. Several tens. True, yes. By the end of this, it might be several 100,000 bricks, blocks of netherrack. Which is where this gets seriously disturbing. At some point, I'm seriously considering investing in the use of ooh, how do I want to do this? Beacons aren't necessary. This stuff insta-breaks. No, I'm thinking of investing in high explosives. In the repeating form of high explosives. No, I'm thinking tunnel bores. High explosives equals charged creepers. No. Definitely don't want to deal with them. Okay, I like this. That looks quite good. I think we might have a design for the for the buttressing here. I'm also hearing yet another ghast. Yeah, that wouldn't be surprising, Kay. I quite like this as a buttress design. What do we think? And this is currently without Fulbright switched on. So it's in the correct levels of light or lack thereof. I think we might have a design here. Gonna need a lot more of the polished basalt to sort it out, but yeah, upside down buttressing for those who are very confused. It gives new meaning to a flying buttress. Gonna need a lot more of yes. Well, okay, yes is everything, I agree. Trellises? Not quite. Hold on to that. Right. Inverted buttress. Ah. I still think flying, it's now a true flying buttress. It's flying very, very upside down. Right, we've got those, got those, got those. The interesting thing is the other thing that we've been getting. Alexandra from Final Fantasy gives new meaning to flying buttresses. Because we spent a lot of time in the Nether around all of these. That's just dangerously clever, Canadian Dragon. Because I've spent a lot of time in the Nether around the spawning magma cubes of annoyance, we do have quite a bit of magma cream for making more of the magma blocks. Oh, there's another one. Good lord. Hey! No fair. Die. Oh, hey, we got a ghost here out that one. Hey, Urban. Welcome in to Scotsman spends far too much time underground in the Nether. Underground, overground, under the Nether, and one. Yeah. Put the fire. Let's put the fire out by removing the block under it. I mean, it's a solid way of removing the fire. If there's nothing to be on fire, then there can't be any fire. Right. And this way. Oh, I need to correct the top for all of these. Underground, overworld, fernarbling free, the Scotsman of madness, world no sanity. Wondering just why he's building these things. All at the scope creep will keep murdering him. If there's nothing to be on fire, there can't be fire. Exactly. It's almost Eddie Murphy levels of I'm going to solve a problem here. Also, why did I not get the who knows? Right. Right, hold on. I'm going to turn back on gamma override, so we can at least see what I'm doing, even if it is a little bit harsh. Yeah, I know about the ghast here. I'm not that worried unless I decide that I need to have even more ghasts in the overworld. That might be a thing at a future point. So I'm going to put this where I can lose it. Oh, actually... Ah, no. You seem to be suggesting that I need medical attention quite a lot, Cosmic. Actually. No, I think those are right. Good point, Fag. You haven't... Excuse me. I did nothing. He walked straight off that cliff of his own free will, officer. Oh, I need more of the... I need 4 more or 3 more. Who knows? Oh, you can't go from... Get Mergball. You see, the problem with that one, Cosmic, is the medical attention was a bit late. I died. Hey, TGM. Welcome in, and thank you for the boops. I'm just going to bring that lot. Might as well. Because I can guarantee I'm going to run out of stuff in a minute. I always run out of stuff. It's a critical problem with anything that I'm doing. I always run out of stuff. I should also pick up the stuff that I've dropped. You're less important. Yeah, well, Fnurbles. Just need to get these pillars into being the right materials. So, you. And conveniently, we've got these. So, let's do that. And that. I can see myself having to put back a load of this when we work on the windows, but for the moment I want to be able to see what the result is. Also, we haven't done any of the other side, so we'll get to that in a minute. By a minute, or I mean tomorrow. Do 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 do. Right, going down. Second floor. This section is nice and simple. Let's just bring it all the way down. Oh, and remove some of the netherrack so you can see what you're doing without it adjusting things. Doop, 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 doop. You're not so important. You're just stone. You're the one I've done. You're the one that I've done. You are the one I've done. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pillars. It's been almost 2 minutes since we had a an angry marshmallow shoot at us. We must be due for another one. There are no Ravagers in the Nether. Thank you, Raven. Let's see if I can get these buttresses built so we can see what this looks like, and then we'll wrap up. Or at least look at it and then wrap it up. Why is it you lot want to put... Why is it you lot feel that the word yet needs to be added to that? I fear for my safety, my sanity, and, well... Hold on, I don't have any of the middle part of that. Yet can be added to anything. Point. Valid. Bad that I can hear an Enderman as well. It's like, is there nothing that's not trying to murder me around here? Ooh. Well, I found the thing that I'm going to run out of. Dang it. Not trying to murder me yet. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take off 1. 4 3's 12. Minus 1 because I've got 1 in 11. I need 11. And we need to go down by 2. No. That's the wrong type of down by 2. It's also down by 1. There. 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 Elderman? I said Enderman, didn't I? Whoops. I miscounted somehow. Elderman. An Elkhorn Enderman cross from... Oh my goodness. I see we're going with the roast elkhorn element of the evening now. I approve. Actually, it probably needs to be like that. I know this is... isn't visible even in the testing, but hey, it is part of the build, so let's get it in anyway. Right. That one's done. Said an Enderman was Elkhorn in a suit out to get... Ah! I missed that. Well, have a good meeting, Raven, and thank you for being around as always and being amazing. Right, that is all of the buttresses that we've got concept for. So, let's get my main account out of the Nether and into IKEA. We'll escape from one hell into another area that you can't escape. Oh, apparently it's dark in the overworld. Right. So, ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. I needed to have taken out more of the... Oh, that's nice. It's like being in Amsterdam. Oh, that really does look good. Stick windows into that, and it's going to look really, really fantastic. Because we're going to have quite tall windows between each of these buttresses, and I think that's... Oh! From a distance. That is just... That is pretty. I know we commented on Friday about the fact that the central building needed some more lighting up. I think allowing for the fact that I knew this was coming, this is why I didn't want to deal with tinker with the middle yet, because we've got this whole sort of wing of building to be added on all four sides. And my word, does that make a difference. That is going to look pretty stunning and pretty. Whoops, too high. Unfortunately, we've still got quite a bit of the nether in the way, which is disturbing given the amount that I already removed. But yeah, I really, really, really like the way that this is going together. Ooh, I have an idea, and I wish I didn't. What if we stuck a end rod on the top of each of those buttresses? I need more end rods. I think having the brightness brought through at the top of the bottom of the tower, the top of the bottom of the tower, yes, that too. I think having the end rods on it. Right, I need more end rods. On that note, yes, Feg. Yes. On that note, it is the fact that we now have upside down flying buttresses. They are definitely flying far more than they used to, as I said. All right. However, we have reached the end of today's stream. And yes, I will be back again tomorrow at the same time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be doing our second day in the Nether this week, because it's Thursday and Friday that are going to be back at Jurassic World. Oi. So, tomorrow we get to carry on with this. Yay! Yay! Oh, goodness. Thank you to everyone for joining me here this evening. It has been absolutely amazing having you all here. I'm short of anyone to raid out to. But I haven't raided recently. Yeah, no. No. Oh, we could go back to Gabezilla, who's doing Stardew Valley. We raided them last week on Tuesday as well. So it could be that Tuesdays are going to be our Gabezilla week. Our Gabezilla day. So yeah, let's go back. let's raid out to Gabezilla again. So, thank you to everyone for joining me. Thank you for all of the mayhem of you all being here. I will be back again tomorrow, as I said. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye-bye.